Hey there, toy people! Welcome back to my channel and to another Toyetic challenge. Today we are going to be looking at the ultimate Stitch and finding out how it stands up against the 4 Toyetic principles to see if this could be one of the hottest toys this season. My name is Azhelle Wade. I'm a new mom and known in the toy industry as the Toy Coach. Today we are going to be reviewing the ultimate Stitch and seeing how does it stack up against the 4 Toyetic principles. Well, let's get started. So first we're gonna open up our Stitch, pull him out, got some of the tape pieces off already. Okay, we got our Stitch! Wow, he's so big! So we have our Stitch. So how tall is this Stitch? He is 15.5 inches. Turn him on. He's kind of heavy. I would say like 8 pounds, maybe 8 pounds? No, 5 pounds. Switches at the bottom of the foot, right here. Hello. I started. I know there's a sensor in the nose. Oh. Hi. Okay, wait. According to the packaging, I gotta check. He's got a big personality, realistic. Okay, he's interactive. Let's go over here. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna touch his belt. Yeah, I'd love to play. I don't know how. Okay, my sign. Stitch, show me my sign. That's my Toy Coach sign. Stitch, come on, man. Be cool. So there are 100+ sounds and reactions in the Ultimate Stitch. Multiple points of interaction. There's touch sensors, realistic movements, and he dances. I did see the dancing. I don't know if I can get it to do it again. Keep thinking he's gonna fall over, but he's got impeccable balance, really. So I don't see anything in here about him being sound activated, but it does seem like he's reacting to my sounds. So Stitch went to sleep because he's tired. I don't know if that's because I stopped pressing buttons or what. I'm checking the instruction manual included, and this Ultimate Stitch does include 6 AA batteries. They recommend alkaline batteries or rechargeable batteries. They don't recommend carbon or zinc batteries. So many ways to play. So it gives us a little bit of instruction in the manual. So many ways to play. Tap the nose and Stitch will sniff or kiss. Press the tongue, he'll chew and slurp. If you press the hand, he'll sing and hum. Belly tap, he'll giggle, playful phrases, and burp. And that's it. Okay, so just tap or press the 4 activation points for random movement, sounds, talking, and singing. Also use these activation points in Ohana Playtime and Classic Playtime to maximize features. There's other settings. Okay, so Ohana Playtime. Touch the nose or belly and hold for 2 seconds to activate Stitch's sweet, loving personality. Cute, happy sounds, giggles, singing, and dancing. Tantrum Playtime. Tap nose or belly 2 times to activate Stitch's temperamental side, angry noises, mischievous phrases, chewing and slurping. Then Classic Playtime. Hold down Stitch's hand to calm him down and return to Classic Playtime. Classic playtime. Automatic idle. Stitch will automatically continue with random phrases or movements in each mode after 5 seconds of inactivity, and then within 30 seconds he will go to sleep to conserve battery life. Okay, so that's why he said he was tired, he's gonna go to sleep. So what I was doing just then was Classic Playtime. So now let's see the Ohana Playtime. Ohana means family. So let's see the Ohana Playtime. Touch the nose or belly and hold for 2 seconds. So okay, that was longer than 2 seconds. Are we happy? What? Yeah, I'll be Stitch's Ohana. So I did it. And then the tongue. So that was Stitch's Ohana Playtime. Let's change to Tantrum Playtime. So tap it 2 times instead of hold. I don't know if I activated mischievous playtime. That's it. I think that was it. Wild stitch. And then 2-second hold. Oh, Hannah. Yeah, I will. I did it. Oh, cute and fluffy like Stitch. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Stitch is very soft and cuddly, even to hug. It does feel like a plush, but like a strong body underneath, but it does still feel soft to hug. So before we dive into our analysis of the four Toyetic principles and how the ultimate stitch stacks up, before I give my breakdown on the four Toyetic principles and how the ultimate stitch matters, we've got to check out what other people have to say. So come on, Stitch, let's go check out the reviews, okay? Let's go. All right, so we found the Disney Stitch Ultimate Interactive 17-inch plush toy. Oh, I guess when the ears were up, maybe it is 17 inches. Okay. Inspired by Disney's live-action Lilo and Stitch film. Okay, so the normal price for this Stitch is $69.99. I did get it on sale for $45 at a nearby Target. We can see here on Amazon it's $49.49. Let's check out the reviews. It's got 4.8 stars and 142 reviews already. So let's see what customers are saying about our little friend Stitch. So if you're a student of Toy Creators Academy, you know I tell you to go check out the 3-star reviews. People that leave 3-star reviews tend to leave a bit more detail. Even the people that leave 1-star reviews, we want to find out what the cons are of a product that we're already interested in buying or emulating, or maybe we see it as our competitor toy, right? So let's jump right into those 3-star reviews. I want to know if any problems, what they are. We already know we love Stitch. This 3-star review is actually about the delivery of the product. The product delivered well, but the packaging came damaged. Okay, and that's the only 3-star review. So let's jump over to a 1-star. This person said, I sent one back because a better price became available. I always open them to make sure they work. After getting the new one, I realized they're both different. One keeps dancing even when it said goodnight, and the other one did not keep dancing. It also had a grind when moving a certain way. I'll be getting another one and compare that one. Make sure to check them and that you like the way it works. Update, bought one from Target, 2 different style boxes. The toy from Target works way better and even came with a test button. The one from Amazon did not. Something strange about that. Do your homework. This is a great point by this Amazon customer. So whenever a hot new toy comes out, retailers always want an exclusive version. So there likely are differences between the product that you would buy on Amazon and Target. I got one from Target. I do think it's great quality. And the reason that you'll find variability is just, as I said, retailers want an exclusive. Sometimes that exclusive could just be something as simple as a colorway, but it could be something as complex as how the product functions entirely. Maybe there's more or less features. So this user isn't likely wrong. They probably do have a difference. I only have this Target one. I've not gotten one from Amazon, so I can't say. Also, on Amazon, there are a lot of knockoff sellers, so you do have to be careful. When buying a high price point product like this, I would opt to go to a store to buy the product instead of getting it from Amazon, just to avoid getting a knockoff. Okay, another reviewer says it's difficult for kids to play. Multiple touching points are confusing. Adults needs to play for kids. That I can actually agree with. I do think that until I read the instructions, I kind of felt like I didn't know what was going on. Like Stitch was just doing a lot of things, I didn't know what and why. So I agree with that. Okay, someone said they didn't see it was for 3 years old and up. Yeah, the 3+ is really small on the right side of the package. You can see it right here. There is a 3+. Yeah, so people didn't see it was their 3 years old and up. They didn't remove it from the box. They sent it back. Okay, this one says their Stitch doesn't speak. Can someone please tell me where do I get the original Stitch Ultimate that speaks? This one, it only says Ohana and nothing else. Very interesting. So I'm curious what this one that is sold on Amazon is. Now, Amazon takes a big cut from people that sell on it. So there is a chance that they created a version for Amazon, a version for Target. I don't know, but I am very curious now. And I want to know, if you own this stitch and you bought it from another retailer, does it act differently from what my stitch did here today? Please tell me in the comments. Let's look at this 4-star review. Okay, so this person, Libby K. Bauer, says, this was my Stitch-obsessed granddaughter's favorite birthday gift. I wish it didn't make a loud grounding noise when it moved. Otherwise, it was the perfect gift. I hear like a gear noise. I don't hear a grounding noise. So I'm actually wondering if the sample that if the version people are getting on Amazon is a legitimate version. Okay, so I'm looking at a video someone posted. Okay, so this person says that the presentation is not the same as Stitch. It's a beautiful product, but didn't come in the box with a button to see if it works, since it's a Christmas gift. I think they're talking about the Try Me button. So now, one definite thing you can expect when you're buying a product from Amazon versus a retailer in store, you're probably going to get a different package. Packaging can cost $1 to $2, even $3, depending on the product and the size of the box and the detail. Like if there's foil printing, if there's a window, we've got like a window that actually wraps around and 2 cutouts on the side. We've got a Try Me built in here. Yes, it is true that if you buy a product from Amazon versus in store, you are highly likely to get a very different presentation of that product, even if it's the same exact product. So in a retail store, toy companies are going to develop packaging more like this. Packaging that has a window, it might have a Try Me function. You see there are like elaborate cutout details on the side. The package alone could be what is the exclusive design for that retailer. Amazon takes a lot of revenue from the companies for selling on that platform. So what companies do is they cut back on things they don't need. What they don't need are fancy packaging or fancy boxes like this. So oftentimes, if you order a product from Amazon and it is a legit original product from that company, they will have a version of the packaging that is designed for Amazon. It will have no windows. Sometimes won't even have color. Like I've seen some products come from Amazon in like a brown cardboard box with like a 1-color logo printed on them. No full color print like this, or like the example we saw in the review video. So just know that if you're buying this for a gift and you like how this looks, how this presentation looks with the window, the cutouts and all that, go to a store, buy it from a store. Don't buy it from Amazon, because you likely will end up with a simpler package that's made for shipping, not for display. That is so important to know as we get into the holiday season. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, let's pop back into the reviews real quick to see if there's anything else that we need to hear about our little Stitch guy over here in the reviews. Let's see. Do we have any other comments in here that are important to know before I get into my Toyetic reviews? This is a 5-star review from Benjamin. Benjamin gave a whole paragraph, but one of the lines he said that stands out to me is, what really stands out is how interactive he is. He reacts when you talk to him, pet him, or move him, and each time he does something slightly different. He can show excitement, curiosity, and even a bit of attitude, just like the real Stitch. I wonder, I don't think he's reacting to our sound, because when I read the instructions, it says, Stitch will automatically continue with random phrases and movements in each mode after 5 seconds of inactivity. So I don't think he's reacting to our sound. He's just doing those 5 extra random steps. But it's interesting that that person interpreted it that way. Okay, it's time to dive into our Toyetic scorecard to see how Stitch stacks up. Distinct character personalities. This is a trait that says, does this toy emulate a distinct character personality? Distinct character personalities are key for kids to relate to a character, feel connected, and even have something to emulate. Well, Stitch actually does this more than expected, because at first you think, oh, well, it's just Stitch. He can only emulate his own personality. But what this company has done is integrated 3 different play modes that you can have with Stitch. One being classic play mode, where he's just all of his different personalities, sweet and fussy and mischievous. And then they have a 2nd and 3rd play mode that you can activate. One that's all Ohana and sweet and adorable cuddly Stitch. And then the other, that's his mischievous, gnarly side, where he's just causing havoc. So the fact that they were able to integrate 2 very different sides of Stitch's personality and then create 3 different play modes in one toy, oh yes, actually, I would say out of 5 on distinct character personalities because that's the most that they could have done with this toy. Incredible. Now, character-specific accessories. Character-specific accessories refers to when you get specific accessories related to the character and their personalities. Now, unfortunately, with this Stitch, we didn't get anything but the Stitch. I don't have anything else in the box but the Stitch and the instructions. So unfortunately, for character-specific accessories, I'm not seeing it. The one thing that we could say is the specific accessories are how many touch points there are in this character to play with. That's the furthest that I can give it because you can touch the tongue and then he chomps. You can hold him or hug him or tap his belly and he'll talk about Ohana. So while they're not separate accessories, they are character specific actions. But I don't know. I think that really falls into the previous category. It would have been really nice if there was some alternative character accessory, like something that you could put in his mouth, a separate piece, instead of me having to use like my sign from my desk. That would have really made this category. So I'm going to have to give character specific accessories a 1. I know. 1 out of 5. Not great, but it's okay, Stitch. You're doing great. Okay, so let's move on to scalability by theme. Is this brand scalable by theme? So scalability by theme for a toy refers to if the play pattern can expand and even evolve if we slap another theme on it. So if we had this kind of animatronic plush and we threw another license on it like Wicked, or if we did another character from the Stitch universe, would it work? And I would venture to say yes, I think it would work quite well. So for scalability by theme, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I think some of the movements that he does are really specific to his character and can't be used in another license, like let's say Wicked, maybe would even be fitting for other people in the Stitch universe. But this concept of multi-touch points and multiple personalities instead of one animatronic plush and the way that he moves and interacts with you, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 on scalability by theme. Okay, finally, surprise wow factor. This is the most important toyetic principle in the toy industry. Does this toy surprise and delight kids? Will it surprise and delight your kids? And the answer is a gleaming yes, 100%. This toy is very surprising, very delighting, maybe a little overwhelming. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. But I think because it's all wow factor, some of what's going on gets lost unless you are reading the instructions. And as one reviewer said, helping the kid play with it to tell them, okay, now Stitch is going to be mischievous because you tapped on his belly twice. All of that play pattern that's really brilliant is kind of getting lost because a kid wouldn't know that that's happening. There's not enough of a sound differentiation or attitude differentiation, in my opinion, to really know that Stitch is going from mischievous to Ohana. Maybe if there was some visual change as well, like maybe if we had a light embedded in him where his eyes or his tummy would glow red or something to let me know he's being a little bit naughty, that would help me understand what's happening as far as like the character's reactions changing when I do one thing or another to his nose or to his belly. So the final Toyetic scorecard for our Stitch, Ultimate Stitch, is this. For distinct character personalities, we have a 4. For character-specific accessories, we have a 1. Oh, I know, don't listen. We have, and for scalability by theme, we've got a 4. Congratulations, great job. And for surprise wow factor, oh, another 4. Fantastic. Oh my gosh, you did fantastic. So the total Toyetic score for Stitch is, drum roll, 13! Oh my gosh, you did great. That's a fantastic Toyetic score. So do I think that Stitch is something you should add to your holiday list? If you want a surprising and exciting unboxing experience for your little one, I'm gonna say yes. I wish that this was a toy that was age rated for my son who's just 4 months, because I would love to see his face just watching this thing act and do its thing. I kind of want to show it to him now, but I think he might freak him out, and I don't want to freak out my baby. But if your child is age 3 and up, you definitely want to check out the Stitch. Try to grab him on sale. The price point of $45 that The price point of $45.99 that I paid was fantastic. But the original price of $69.99 is also amazing for how complex, soft, cuddly, and well designed this plush animatronic is. As always, thank you so much for joining me here today. It was so fun to review this Ultimate Stitch with you. And if you have an idea for a toy or game yourself, just promise me one thing: you're gonna make that idea toyetic. Am I right? Okay. Until next time, I'll see you later, toy person.